We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Eddie James looks to push his all-time hit streak record to even greater heights. Next. Jose Suarez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The left fielder, Eddie.
Settling in now, Eddie James, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him.
Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in, Richard Anaya comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ha is off of first with 2 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. James is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rockies strand 1. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
See it up, drive it like you can.
Now here's the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be.
Hey, let her fly
So
up there,
digging in now, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Get your pitch, drive it right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Josh Naylor, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's running. And he pops it up. Rivas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Arizona's on top, 3-0. Ready now, Eddie James, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Let's go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Dig hard, dig
and
hard,
that
dig
ball
hard.
gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in the second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Stepping up to the plate,
first
Josh
baseman.
Naylor, runner in
Josh
scoring position with two
Naylor.
gone.
One pitch right here. Come on now.
And the runner's breaking for third. Hit out towards second.
Stand up, stand
Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Standing in, Eddie James. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
James.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Presley is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. At the plate,
Now batting,
Eddie James.
the
He
left
flew
fielder,
out in his last
Eddie.
at-bat.
Almost, Matty.
Hey.
Almost went deep his last AB.
one
Certainly
pitch,
just
one pitch,
missed
right
it.
here. Let's go.
With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Come on, slide.
Oh,
Get out,
what a
get out.
stop on the slide. Hey now. Only one in the inning for Arizona. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Diamondbacks lead this one 4-3. Striding in for the
Now
Rockies, Lincoln Rivas,
baseman,
as he's got a chance to
Lincoln
tie this ball game up with that
Rivas.
equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Henry Horton earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Junior Garcia wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 4 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 21 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball next on the show. Daniel De Los Santos, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just
Batting
fine.
third, the left fielder,
Now
Eddie
at the plate, Eddie James.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. two-run shot to straightaway center, so his remarkable season continues, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and ribbies, and this guy's...
So stepping in, Jacob Gonzalez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Where's it first now?
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has popped it.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping into the box, Jeffrey Ramos.
The batter, the right fielder, Jeffrey Ramos.
0-2. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Rockies ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. So striding in, Brian Rocchio.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Brian
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Rocchio.
That's lifted the other way out to left. James is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in, Andrew Monasterio. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Andrew Monasterio.
Hey, 2 away now.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And he will beat the tag at the plate as he scores to make it a 3-2 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Ready for another shot now. Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
James.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Liner in there for a base hit.
Go hard, you're scoring, go hard!
The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Riding in, Jeffrey Ramos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Right now. Here we go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 18, Chad Rose.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Hold on to it.
All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Eddie James. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Suarez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at bat.
Eddie James.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
First offering on its way. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field.
And gone up into the second deck.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and it's now 6-4. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this, wind blowing in a little bit. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Tanner Scott claims the win out of the pen, his first. Henry Horton records the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockies, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Franklin Perez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks. And
he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona. The Rockies coming up. At the plate, Chu Ha, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so his remarkable season continues as the Diamondbacks have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, D-Roll, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored and ribbies. Runs scored and ribbies.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lincoln Rivas.
Second baseman, Lincoln.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Lifted in the air out towards left center. James is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Chu Ha, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
What time? Here you go.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Gets dirty and gloves it. There's one. He beat it out.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Ready once again, Josh Naylor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
So coming to the plate, Will Benson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Will Benson.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's down to third.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 11, Brian.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
right, looking for
Digging
your pitch
in,
here. Let's
Eddie
go, let's go.
James. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
James.
All right, looking for your pitch here. That's it right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Go hard.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Striding in once again, Josh Naylor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. Stepping up now, Will Benson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Spinning a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Come on, baby. Need a pitch.
Runner goes for third. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Up next for Arizona, Keston Hiura. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Suarez waits on it, and that retires the side. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. D-backs out in front, 6-1. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, James is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right?
In now for Colorado, Leody Taveras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder coming in. He's there, but oh, he clanks it off his glove. The runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lincoln Rivas.
Lincoln.
4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
No runner, hold it right there, hold it.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially. Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. Arizona get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Forrest Whitley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Franklin Perez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 11 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Rockies, 8 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. The D-backs have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Ricky Morant gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Batting third.
Digging in the switch
fielder,
hitter, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So his remarkable season continues, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Lincoln Rivas. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And he fouls this one off.
Let it rip, let it rip.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, find some green, baby. Find some green.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, and it stakes the Diamondbacks to a 4-2 lead. Standing in, Lincoln Rivas.
The batter.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
In there, a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that.
So stepping in, Leody Taveras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Taveras.
Yeah, we got one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Turner.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball here. Come on now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. James is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Stepping in, Eddie James. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Josh Naylor. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. And there's one down now. But one's all they get as the run scores. Into the box, Eddie James. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
All right, your pitch right here, right now. Let's go.
First offering on its way. Lined into right, a base hit.
You're scoring.
1 run is scored. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Digging in, Josh Naylor. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Josh Naylor.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Arizona's on top, 7-3. Into the box now, Eddie James. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 7 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fouled away.
You can do it. No one better. Come on.
And another foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget. You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-3 is today's final. The Diamondbacks led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Forrest Whitley gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base.